my woods inside my house.
Indian River County is one more community on the nationwide list of creepy clown sightings.
I think it's a little too early for Halloween.
It's a scene straight out of the movies. Indian River County deputies say a clown appearing from the woods, even chasing some residents to their home, a prank they say could end badly very quickly.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
A weird sighting to say the least. Deputies have received a handful of calls just this week of clowns appearing across the county.
I think it's more, these things are more publicity than anything. But like I said, until, there's an actual crime committed, I'm not worried about it at this point.
Although Scott Rose and his girlfriend are not worried about the sightings, some of their friends are.
One of her friends won't come to the neighborhood anymore to visit their friend or their relative because of it, but yeah, it's crazy.
Deputies say what seems to be a harmless prank could end violently.
But we have concerns that somebody who may think this is funny and may choose to participate in this may get hurt as a result of it.
Or land them in jail. Alex Browning, WPBF 25 News.
There are a lot of things that I can think of that are a lot scarier than clowns. I wish they would stop, because they're ruining it for kids.
Sure.
They truly are.
Chaos on campus, with hundreds of Penn State students in a state of panic.
Oh my God.
Over, of all things, clowns. Word spread that a creepy clown with a gun had been spotted on campus. Students were alerted to stay in their dorms and lock their doors. Other campuses across the USA were also gripped with fear over the clown sightings. At Merrimack College in Massachusetts, the reported sighting of a clown put the school on lockdown. Merrimack College advised to shelter in place. Suspicious person dressed as a clown may be armed. Await further instruction from college. New York's Deputy Police Commissioner for Counterterrorism and Intelligence, John Miller, says creepy-looking clowns are posting menacing messages on Facebook. But he says it's all a hoax and nothing to be worried about.
You all taste so much better when you're afraid.
Author Stephen King, who came up with creepy clowns in It, tweeted, "Hey guys, time to cool the clown hysteria. Most of them are good. Cheer up the kiddies, make people laugh." Tell that to the scared students at Penn State.
Creepy clowns popping up across the country. You've likely seen reports in other states of clowns freaking people out or even trying to lure children. Here in central Indiana, Metro Police are also fielding calls. But is it a concern? The Now's Mike Pelton is working for you, figuring out who is behind the mask. Mike?
Well, Candace, recently Metro Police have checked out at least 4 complaints of creepy clowns. While they haven't seen anything criminal, some say it's time to stop clowning around. Now, today I spoke with a Pittsboro woman who tells me she spotted 3 kids in clown masks driving around her neighborhood yesterday. If not a concern, it's at the very least unusual. With 3 easily spooked young children herself, she's leery of anybody putting on a clown costume, especially after recent headlines show creepy clown sightings across the country. Metro Police tell me they've only dealt recently with unfounded complaints about clowns, but on social media it's clear not everybody is laughing.
Some of them are more violent and some of them again are just harmless pranks, but nowadays with just everything that goes on, you just never know. You never know who's going to be the harmless prank and who's going to be the one with a knife that's going to do something and be violent and hurt you. So
Yep. And it may not happen often, but Metro Police say if you come across what you deem as a creepy clown, look for or record suspicious behavior. They also point out that Halloween, Candace, is just around the corner. Clowns, of course, come with it. And what makes clowns so creepy in the first place? Today we talked with a psychologist. We're going to have that part of the story coming up tonight at 6 o'clock. For now, we're live downtown. For the Now Windy, Mike Pelton, RTV6.
Hit Macon, concerned parents say clowns are terrifying students on their way to school. 41 NBC's Carlisha Booz spoke to one mom who says it happened this morning, and she isn't taking any chances when it comes to her children's safety.
Reports of clown sightings have spread across the country, with Macon becoming the latest city to add to that list.
If it's a joke, it's not funny. If you think that this is something to play with, don't. Take it serious.
Aisha Thompson, a mother of 4, says her older kids walk to school and drop their younger sibling off at the bus stop every morning. Tuesday morning, they ran back home within minutes and told their mother they were being chased by clowns.
They saw a laser light. When we were having our discussion about this yesterday, it was mentioned that they'll be in the woods shining one of those lasers to get the children's attention. So they said they started to walk fast, and as they approached the woods, they came out and they took off running.
Last month, NBC reported clowns lurking in the woods in Greenville, South Carolina, forcing residents to keep an eye open. Reports stated the clowns were carrying flashing green laser lights, and in this case, the same.
We like to find out who they are because we don't want them giving small children the impression that clowns are scary, because we as adults growing up knew that, clowns to us were not scary.
Kids think that going to school is their job. They're unable to perform their job correct. They can't do it properly without having fear.
And for Thompson, she says she will have to take her kids to school on her own until this issue is resolved.
And follow you everywhere you go until you get on the bus. And it's kind of like treating them like they're babies, but I just want them to be safe.
In Macon, Carlisha Booz, 41, NBC News.
The Bibb County Sheriff's Office says deputies will be patrolling the area to make sure kids remain safe. Sheriff's Deputy.
The clown sighting here in Laurel County Sunday night actually follows some recent similar situations in North and South Carolina, Georgia, and Alabama. Now, in those cases, police in those states received reports of people actually trying to lure kids into the woods. Now, this did not happen here in Laurel County, but the woman we spoke with says the sight of a clown standing so close to a busy roadway was simply terrifying.
I was in a state of shock. I didn't know what to do. Like I said, I didn't think anybody would believe me about it. I took a picture, didn't plan on posting it until others told me that they started seeing the same thing.
The Laurel County Sheriff's Office says they have not received complaints about clowns, but they say they are aware of what is going on in other states. They do not think the person was necessarily doing anything illegal.
And if it becomes a problem in the area where it's causing a danger for motorists, then we'll have to get involved.
I also learned today that police in Pulaski County received a complaint of 3 people in clown costumes acting very suspiciously. We're going to have a lot more on that coming up at 6 o'clock, but for now, in Laurel County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
Tonight, a story we've been talking a lot about. Creepy clown sightings around the country, and now a new clown has surfaced. And if you're heading to bed shortly, this picture is bound to give you nightmares. 20-year-old Jonathan Martin is now under arrest. Police say he was caught lurking in the woods near an apartment complex in Kentucky last week. Martin is now charged with wearing a mask in public and disorderly conduct. There have been reports of clowns trying to lure children now in 6 different states, including Pennsylvania.
That sure is a creepy photo. So what about the clowns right here in Western New York? As 7 Eyewitness News reporter Hannah Bueller found out this evening, not everyone is down with the clowns.
People have different opinions when it comes to clowns.
I think they're kind of cute.
They do silly stuff.
I think they're scary. Most we talk to say they're not a fan.
They're just really creepy.
Do you like clowns?
No.
Very weird, their faces and stuff.
And especially when it comes to scary, creepy clowns, most people don't really like that.
Is your clown gonna jump out and scare me now?
No.
Okay.
And recently, those creepy clowns have been popping up in mysterious places across the nation. Reports of people dressing as clowns in several states trying to lure children and adults into wooded areas is having an impact on local performers, especially for people like Connie Morrow, otherwise known as Pumpkin, who relies eyes on her local clown business.
But I get a lot of questions from the parents. What's going on? Who are these people? Why are they doing this?
Pumpkin entertains at children's birthday parties and other activities. She says parents have been worried about recent incidents making headlines across the country.
They are questioning it about why are they doing this, and are those real clowns, and are you doing it? Well, no, I'm not doing it.
Morrow says the majority of clowns are good ones who care about children and just want to make them smile.
But a real clown will never, ever try to scare the kids.
There have not been any reports of this clown activity in western New York. The closest is Bradford, Pennsylvania, where police there say there are rumors of clown activity, but nothing confirmed.
We're going to put a clown nose on Hannah.
Meantime, clowns like Pumpkin want to assure parents that most entertaining clowns are fun and safe. Pumpkin says if parents are still worried, they can ask the clown for a background check. Reporting in West Seneca, Hannah Bueller, 7 Eyewitness News.
Parents are understandably disturbed about a creepy clown profile on Facebook that's included threats aimed at both a school and individuals. In fact, one mother says her son has received direct messages making her want to keep him out of school. 13 Action News reporter David Schumann explains why some parents are not taking this lightly.
They said they know where we live and they're at our window to check our window. So, we don't want to go outside and stuff.
Lindsay Welch's son was on his way home from Chaparral High School when we spoke. She didn't even want him to go in after receiving a message that says, "I know where you live, I'll cut you."
Somebody shouldn't make threats like that, whether they're real or fake.
It's hard to say how real it is because the person on the other end of the message is a clown. Whoever is behind the Garbo the Clown profile posted threats to Chaparral students this week that went viral.
They said that there was like a gun threat or something 7th period, and then so everybody was starting to freak out.
Clark County School District Police told me they're aware of the post and have officers looking into it, but at this time there's no reason to believe that it's a credible threat.
There's no way that somebody's going to be able to sneak in to the school just like a giant clown. If kids think about it, they realize that it's fake.
For Lindsay right now, it's all too real.
I'm not sure if it's a joke or if it's somebody, in the school, the children in the school or what, but they're sending pretty scary messages.
Near Flamingo and Sandhill, David Schumann, 13 Action News.
Creepy clowns staring at a local family as they eat dinner in their home. Just the latest in a rash of sightings from the South Bay to the North County. 10 News reporter Emily Thode is live in Imperial Beach. Emily?
So the creepy clown peered around this corner and stared at the sun inside the home through the screen door.
I was in shock and just froze up and just looked straight ahead, and then I didn't know what to say.
Blake Ratliff of Imperial Beach loves Halloween.
This is 3 witches that talk.
But he hates the creepy clown. It showed up on his doorstep Thursday night about 9.
It was like and at first I thought, I was hearing something, so I ignored it. And then it happened again. That's when I turned around and looked out the screen door, and there was a clown peering around from the side of the house looking straight at me.
A man about 5'8".
It had red hair.
Wearing a clown mask.
And then red glowing eyes.
It just stood there staring at Blake.
I just sat there, and then it went around the corner and left, and we ran and locked the door and called the sheriff.
Last weekend in Carmel Valley, some teen boys wearing clown masks chased some adolescent boys at Sage Canyon Park.
It's got me kind of worried.
Blake fears the creepy clowns may even ruin Halloween.
Now I'm just wondering about the poor kids. They're probably not going to want to trick or treat.
And one of the parents of one of the boys in Carmel Valley told me that they too called 911 and made a police report. I'm live in Imperial Beach. Emily Thode, 10 News.
All right, you know about this. It's brand new. It's the creepy clown craze, and it's taking over cities from coast to coast. I know. And it's now claiming a major clown casualty.
Fast food icon Ronald McDonald is barred now from making public appearances until the hysteria dies down.
Melissa Evzy from our affiliate WNYW is live in Nutley, New Jersey with more on that and how police are cracking down on the spooky clown sightings. Good morning, Melissa.
Isn't this a shame? Everybody loves Ronald McDonald, but like you said, he's the most recent victim. This has been happening all over the country. The most recent incident actually in Manhattan.
Now, this whole creepy clown craze is infecting businesses as well, I should say impacting fast food giant McDonald's, releasing a statement that they are keeping their mascot, the beloved Ronald McDonald, under wraps for now, limiting his public appearances for the time being. They didn't give a timeline for how long they plan to do this, but in the statement they said, quote, they are mindful of the current climate around the clown sightings in communities and as such are being respectful. Now, scary clowns were first reported in the U.S. in August and have spread around the world. Some reports of clowns trying to lure kids into the woods have spread paranoia for police departments all across the country. Here in New Jersey, actually, the police department was sending out letters to parents within the school district stating that although they haven't seen any incidents or heard anything, they're prepared if they do. Now, some stores have chosen to stop selling scary Halloween masks, but on the flip side, the large Halloween costume chain Halloween Express says they've seen a 300% increase in sales. So they're choosing to capitalize on this situation. Some other people are not. When will this all end? Some people are saying hopefully after Halloween. There is no word on if this clown craze will continue. Send it back to you guys in the studio.
All right, Melissa Edizadi live in Nutley, New Jersey. Thank you very much.
I guess the Hamburglar and Grimace are just going to have to take over, right?
What a weird
Hamburger's still there?
What is going on with the clown thing?
I don't get it.
So
I don't
weird.
either.
But they're scary.
They
Pretty
are
scary.
well, that's because Stephen King released that movie when I was in high school or middle school or something. And did y'all ever watch it?
Is that where it started?
Oh my gosh, that clown is so creepy. And he has the sharp teeth. She showed a picture of it. Oh my word, he lived in the drains under the streets, and every time I walked by the drain in front of my parents' house, I always thought he was going to come out and grab my leg.
I think that's a legitimate concern.
Yeah.
To be honest.
First tonight, creepy clown sightings are happening across the country, and it is no laughing matter. Creepy clowns and threats online will continue to grow.
Creepy clown
Yet another
sightings.
clown sighting in our area.
No laughing matter.
Whispering in the
Police are
woods.
worried.
Creepy
Threatening schools in Dallas.
It just really sounds
There's a lot
scary.
of fear,
Multiple
as you
calls
can imagine.
reporting clowns on
Had
campus.
a red nose that matched his hair, also holding a baseball bat.
Terrorizing threat.
Took off and
Police say this is getting out of control.
There's no hard evidence that any of these so-called clowns actually exist. Stop. I mean, they're taking this very seriously.
Creepy clown chaos has been hitting TV screens across the country. But here in Nashville, there's a group of clowns that want you to know they're not creepers. News Channel 5's Alexander Cohen is live over at Municipal Auditorium where the Shrine Circus has come to town. Alexandra, I know the clowns are there, right?
The clown act will go on, Rory. A lot of people have lined up here to hang out with the clowns, and they tell me they're here to laugh.
How you doing? No. I'm going to play with all the children. Oh, each and every one of the children. That's what I'm here for, and the old people.
You heard him. He's the star of the show.
Oh, my God. He's running. Get in the car.
Hang up the... Call 911.
Creepy clown sightings across the country have communities on edge.
All clowns are good. Just the people are bad.
For Danny Slapstick Gentry, these reports are a shame.
You can even turn Santa Claus into a devil if you want to.
At 70 years old, he traded in a pistol for a prop.
I spent 31 years with the police department and retired in 2000. And I waited till retirement to be able to become a Shriner. because I know that it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort, a lot of hard work.
He volunteers as a clown at local hospitals and the circus.
How can anybody be afraid of me?
His goal to bring a smile to people who are sad. But this week, he's the one who needs cheering up.
They're sick. They're very sick.
At the Shrine Circus this weekend, he hopes no one will treat him differently.
I think he's coming.
He has a message for the creepy clown culprits if they continue.
You wouldn't have a circus. We are the circus.
All right, what time does this start tonight?
7:30.
And you have a lot of people who came out here to see you.
Oh, there's quite a few, but I think the more the merrier, and they're coming in, beginning to come in. They'll start really pouring in here in about another 30 minutes.
All right, thank you so much. Reporting live, Alexander Cohen, News Channel 5.
Damaris, a 25-year-old woman from Providence who did not want to give her full name, was doing an interview with ABC6 Wednesday night describing an alleged clown attack from the night before.
I don't know what they came here for. I don't know what they wanted from me. It was a scary thing because I didn't expect that to happen to me at all.
As she started to give more details of the incident, everything started to unravel on Arald Street. Our cameras rolling as an unidentified woman attacked Damaris on her porch, calling her, among other things, a liar. Not long after that, several men pulled up, joining the fight.
How they know there were clowns in my house? Huh? They got fingerprints. It better not been used.
The fighting continued down the street. One man pulled a switchblade. Damaris seen here walking back to her home bloody.
That's one of the guys that hit my home. That's one of them right there.
So much, Tyler. Well, clowns have been accused of scaring people in several local communities, but in Hocking County, a witness says he saw a clown standing over the body of a dead dog.
NBC4 spoke with the dog's owner, who says her mixed breed dog was found near her yard, clubbed to death. Our Rick Reitzold in Hocking County checking out the death and the clown sighting.
A dog was killed near this intersection early Friday morning, and a man driving by says he saw a clown standing over the dog's body. But another neighbor tells me he's not convinced. Neighbor Harry Nyheiser says the ground was covered in dew, and at that time, just the dog's owner had been the only one near the body.
I seen a track going in and a track going out, and it ended at the driveway. And I went up there and looked in the field behind her where she said he went, and no tracks, no nothing.
The witness, who says he saw the clown, tried to stop his vehicle, but claims the clown ran at him and he sped off. Nyheiser, an avid deer hunter, says neighbors were stunned when they were alerted.
With a phone call about 4:30, and said there was a clown clubbed the dog to death, and he's standing in the yard.
The dog's owner says he was a 2-year-old mixed breed named Lincoln, saying his death has her very upset and a lot of neighbors frightened.
So right away everybody gets shook up, and nobody come with guns or nothing. But
he has his own theory about how the dog died.
Well, a car hit that dog because he right where the blood is where he laid.
On the side of the roadway. The Hocking County Sheriff's Office is still investigating this death and has yet to interview that witness in the car. In Hocking County, Rick Reitzel, NBC4.
Stephen and Carolyn, certainly no laughing matter. I can tell you police have their hands full with these possible sightings. Let me get to the first one. Detectives were out here for several hours along with officers looking for any sign of a possible clown. Right now, I am at Sterling Estates on Normandy and Sterling Heights. Behind me is where the 9-year-old boy lives, his mother and him claiming that a clown attacked him. If we can go over here, just to kind of give you a view of what he was telling us, is somewhere behind here he was playing on a tree, and that's where that clown came and attacked him with a knife. We have some video from earlier tonight when officers were out here. I'm being told by that boy and his mother this allegedly happened around 6:40, 7 o'clock tonight. That 9-year-old boy claiming he was climbing